Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. In this video, we are going to learn how to set up webhook inside Content Snare. So Content Snare is a content gathering tool designed to streamline the process of collecting content and information from clients, stakeholders or team members. So here we can create different kind of requests for our team members or clients. We can add as many clients as we want, and here we can also share the information with our team members. Now I'm going to show you step by step that how we can set up a connection between Content Snare and Pably Connect to send the response of Content Snare to any other application automatically whenever specific event happened. So that we are going to do with the help of Webhook. Webhook acts as a bridge for setting up connections between different applications and for transferring the data from one application towards another on the happening of a specific event according to our choice. So we will set up webhook inside Content Snare step by step. But before moving forward, on my screen here you can see that there are two windows, trigger and action. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, or we can say building blocks of the entire automation. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want because the actions will follow what the trigger commands. Now let's suppose I'm going to take Content Snare in my trigger, and here I want that as soon as the clients which I have in my Content Snare will be deleted from my account, then the response should be captured and the deleted clients details should be added in my Google Sheets. So for that I'm going to add Google Sheets in my action step. So here we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the client is deleted from my account in Content Snare, then only the details of that client will be added in Google Sheets, otherwise no. So after understanding the concept of trigger in action, let's start setting up the connection between Content Snare and Pably Connect. For that we have to move towards our trigger step, and here our trigger application will be Content Snare. So let's select that. After selecting our application, we also have to select the trigger event. Now what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or start. So here you can see we have multiple options: client created, client updated, request created, request published, request completed, and etc. So on the happening of whichever specific event you want to capture the response, you can select that. Let's suppose I want that whenever the details of the client will be updated in my account, then I want to capture the response. For example, if the client is deleted or the details are changed, then in that case. So here I'm going to select client updated over here. As we have done that, we have received a webhook URL along with some instructions. So we have to follow these instructions step by step to set up the connection, and for that the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge. So it will transfer the data from Content Snare towards Pably Connect whenever the update will be made in client details. So I'm going to copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. So first of all, it is given that you have to log into your Content Snare account. I have already done that, so I'm going to take you over there. Okay, so this is my account. Here we have to go towards the profile section from top right corner, and here we have the option of settings. So let's select that. Under settings, we will see the option of webhooks. So because we want to set up the connection with the help of webhook, we have to go towards webhook, and here are the endpoints which are already created for different purposes. Now to create a new webhook, we have to click on this add a new webhook button, and here we have to first of all paste the URL which we have recently copied from Pably Connect. After pasting the URL, now we have to select the specific event on the happening of which we want to capture the response. Here, because in Pably Connect I have selected client updated as my trigger event, so client updated will be my event over here. Okay, now let's click on save. According to your event, you have to select the event over here as well, and after setting up the webhook, we will go back towards Pably Connect, and here it is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission, and how we are going to do that? By updating the client. So we'll go back towards Content Snare. Here we have the option of clients. So let's go towards the client section. These are the clients I have in my account. So let's suppose I am going to update one of the client. Let's say this test user. So I'm going to click on edit, and here I'm going to change the phone number of my client. So I'm going to delete this particular existing phone number, and I will add a new one, for example. All right. Now as we have done that, we'll simply click on save, and the update is made. So let's go back towards Pably Connect, and we will wait for a few seconds for the response to check whether we have received the response of client update or not. And yes, here we have received the response. In this particular response, we have received all the details. This is the time zone which we are following. Here is the phone number of the client which is recently changed. Okay, this is the new phone number which we have added. Here is the language code. This is the ID of the client. This is the name and the event which we have performed is client updated. This is the email address and all other details. This means that our connection is absolutely successful. All right, so now whenever a new update will be made in one of the clients in our account, then we are going to receive the response over here in Pabbly Connect automatically for that. After setting up the connection, we can forward this data to any other application we want. For example, I have the details of my clients in my Google Sheets as well. So what I can do by adding Google Sheets in my action step, I can simply update the details of my clients in my spreadsheet as well. All right, and all this process will be automated entirely because we have set up the connections. And you can see that we have done this without any coding or programming skills. So I hope this video was helpful for you. And now you can also very easily set up the connection between Content Snare and Pabbly Connect with the help of Webhook. So thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.